Before you even watch this video and consider doing any of the methods that I am sharing with you, always consult with a medical professional first. YouTubers and influencers are not doctors. There's not a sponsor for this video. I am just being real with you guys and sharing my experience with hair loss and what I plan to do about it. Let's get to it. So the topic is still relatively new to me, but I've done my due diligence and I'm confident I'm taking the right steps into restoring my hair or at least maintaining what I have now. I'm going to break this video down into chapters to keep, everything concise, structured, and organized because there is so much I want to cover. Okay, let's start with the baseline. So I've always had a high and uneven hairline. My left side sat a bit higher, and I would sometimes, comb the baby's hairs down to try to even it out. And I even got lineups when I was younger. And looking back at some of these pictures, lineups, it just made my forehead look bigger and look much like blocky. I don't know what I was thinking back then. Now, recession. So in 2019, I started to notice a recession. I have this clip where I was sitting in my car and I'm not gonna lie, I was bummed out, maybe even a little emotional. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I shedded a little tear or so or two. But yeah, after I recorded that clip, I kind of, I was focused on that recession. Every time when I was driving, I would look at the rear view mirror and just look at it. And I started to think about, what I could do to hide it. But then I realized like the most guys that try to hide, the recession or balding, whatever, they make it more obvious, right? Like the guy who always wears a hat everywhere he goes or has a thinning, comb over. And I didn't want to shave my head just yet because one, it's not completely gone. Two, I also don't look anything like The Rock or Jason Statham. I don't know why many people use these guys as examples to make other people feel better about balding. Now, I did consult with a doctor during that time. He didn't want to put me on anything because my blood work was low on B12 and vitamin D, and he noticed a lot of baby hairs. He said to me to try to not stress and just wait it out. He thought it was just, the hairline maturing. And if it really bothered me, he would, refer me to go see a dermatologist. And I didn't do anything for 6 years. I learned to accept it and just owned it. One of my flings, girlfriends, whatever, back then, she found it attractive and thought it made me look more like a man, more mature. And I'm not gonna lie, she made me feel better about myself, because when you go through something that affects your vanity, like acne or balding, you think you are doomed and no one will want to date you. Um, for me, when I was young, when I had lots of acne, yeah, that looking back at it, yeah, I can laugh at it because it's not true, right? But it affects your self-confidence, right? And so here I am now talking about hair loss, and yeah, did it did affect, my confidence. Now, I know there are some guys that are gonna come here and be like, "Oh, it's just hair, just shave it off, it's not a big deal," or grow a beard. I can't grow a beard. So I'm gonna look, I don't know. I should use the bald generator so you see how I look like bald. It's not, I have used it before. It's not good. Okay, so let's fast forward to today. So in this clip, my hair is bone dry and the problem area is just my hairline. The left side is starting to recede higher and the right side is starting to thin out. Luckily, the back or top, I would say, is good. I recently cut my hair with thinning shears because I have very thick, poofy hair, so I have to like do it every few weeks or so. Let's talk about my protocol. Now, there's a lot of snake oil and home remedies online that don't have any supporting evidence of them working. So I decided to go with scientifically proven methods that are also approved by the FDA. So the first method is good old Minoxidil. Very easy to find over the counter and use. Just apply it on the scalp daily to help, increase blood flow to the follicles. Results, of course, will vary, but progress should be seen in around like 3 to 6 months. So that's one. Two is medication. I consulted with my dermatologist and I will be taking finasteride to restore or prevent any future hair loss. And I know every guy's concerned about this medication. So we'll get to that. You guys know what I'm talking about. So finasteride is much more effective than minoxidil alone. This blocks the conversion of testosterone to DHT, which is a hormone that's linked to, follicle shrinkage. I was prescribed 1 milligram, but I'm not taking the full dose. I am going to be taking 0.25 milligrams for 4 months. And here's why. There's credible scientific research suggesting that lower doses of finasteride may offer the same benefits of the standard, 1 milligram a day dose for treating, androgenetic alopecia in men with potentially fewer side effects. So I'm getting that DHT suppression without exposing myself too much of the medication. And I won't bore you of the literature with the literature, but 0.2 milligrams was the sweet spot for seeing improvement in hair regrowth, which is near maximal with 50 to 60% of DHT suppression. Now, seeing how my hair loss is mild to moderate, this could be just enough to work. And if it doesn't, I'll just titrate up to 0.5 milligrams. And I have everything already cut into doses. This one is 0.25 milligrams. So I cut one pill into 4 pieces. So this is like 4 months worth. And here's my 0.5 milligrams if I decide to move up. And yeah, I've tried so many pill cutters on Amazon, but they just shatter the tablets into dust. But I found these tablet scissors that work perfectly. Cut them like into 4 pieces. I'll make sure to link that. It's like $4 or something. It's totally worth it if you need to cut up some pills. Now next, it's just lifestyle and better nutrition. I got blood work done recently and I am not deficient in anything that could affect my hair, such as, biotin, iron, vitamin D, zinc, or protein. And consuming more of these vitamins does not add any benefit at all. So don't fall for these hair supplements out there. There's so many of them online. So yeah, you're literally pissing it away if you decide to take those. But yeah, as of now, those are my current protocols for hair loss. I could add more, such as PRP therapy, laser light therapy, or just go to Turkey and get a hair transplant. But these are quite costly, and I'm gonna be patient here. This is like a new journey, my hair restoration journey. I will also start, supplementing with a microneedle once I learn how to use that thing. But I got one that could get a much more accurate depth than those cheap roller ones. And based on the research, there is a certain needle depth you must achieve to stimulate that hair growth. Otherwise, you're just, scratching yourself with a needle. I'll make sure to, link everything I'm using in the description, as well as, link the literature or research if you want to do some of reading on your own. I also want to note that I am closing in on 1 month of finasteride, and so far, no side effects. I originally wasn't going to talk about this to anyone, let alone make a video about it. But after looking for solutions online and seeing how predatory the industry is, I thought I might as well be upfront about this, since it's a very common issue most men are gonna face, right? There's nothing to be embarrassed about. And I think I even talked about fapping and all that stuff back then, so I shouldn't be embarrassed. And, if anything, it could potentially help some guys out there, which is why, this channel exists in the first place. I'll gladly be the test guinea pig. So make sure to subscribe for the update video. But in the meantime, don't fall for, hair supplements, shampoos, hair serums, or essential oils that you see on Amazon or whatever influencers are pushing out these days. There's very little to weak evidence that stuff works. Save your money. And if you're going through any hair loss yourself, I would really love to hear, your story and what you did. Did you go on medication? Did you get any like weird side effects? Did you just accept it and shave your head? I really want to know, because I know there are some people out there that the age ranges is all over the place for my channel here. So anyway, guys, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.